Have a good day. Myself, Dr. N. Bimal Kumar, Assistant Professor, Mechanical, SRM Madurai College for Engineering and Technology, Sivagangai District. So today we discuss about Engineering Graphics GE 3251. Particularly today we discuss about Unit 2, Projection of Points, Lines and Plane Surfaces. These are the subjects covered from Unit 2 as per the Anna University norms. So today we discuss about projection of points. So this is the first question, projection of points. Mark the projections of the following points on a common reference line. So here the 5 questions are there, P, Q, R, S, T. These are the points given from the question. We need to solve the problem. The first one A is P 30 mm behind the VP and 20 mm below the HP. In the sense, as per the graph, it is placed on third quadrant. Okay. And the second one is Q 45 mm in front of the VP and 30 mm above the HP. So it is coming under first quadrant. Third one R 40 mm behind the VP and 15 mm above the HP. It is particularly coming from second quadrant. Fourth one S 30 mm below the HP and in the VP. It is placed on vertical plane. And the last one T 20 mm in front of VP and 40 mm below the HP. It is coming under fourth quadrant. Now we discuss about the solution. Totally 5 segments are there. This is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. A, B, C, D, E. So here 30 mm behind the VP in the sense coming under second quadrant and 20 mm below the HP. So both are connectivity. It is coming under third quadrant. Okay. 30 mm behind the VP in the sense it is placed on the XY reference line. So we need to rotate 90-degree clockwise direction. So 30 mm behind the VP in the sense the horizontal plane is converted into vertical plane. So it is above the value. So reference line to the value is 30 mm. Next 20 mm below the HP. 20 mm below the HP in the sense it is placed on below the reference line. So 20 mm below the HP. So here mention the name P, P dash. P dash is here visible on front view and simple P is mentioned on top view. Wherever the front view is, we need to solve the problem, we need to use a dash in the symbol of notation. Okay, so second one is Q 45 mm in front of the VP and 30 mm above the HP. So it is first quadrant. So 40 mm in front of VP in the sense we need to rotate 90-degree clockwise direction. So it is approximately coming around below the reference line. So 45 mm in front of VP. So and 30 mm above the HP. 30 mm above the HP in the sense. So we can easily draw the above the reference line, XY reference line. So 30 mm above the HP. It is visible wherever horizontal plane is there. It is visible on front view. Wherever vertical plane it is there, the true length is visible on top view. So HP, wherever we need to draw the front view direction, we using dash. So here second one is the starting with point Q. So here Q dash Q. Third one is R 40 mm behind the VP and 15 mm above the HP. So it is second quadrant. So R is 40 mm behind the VP. So we need to rotate clockwise direction 90-degree. In the reason because it is placed on XY reference plane. So we need to rotate clockwise 40 mm and put in the name R. Next 15 mm above the HP. It is visible on front view. So the same point here point is there. That is the 0 to 15 mm. Here mention the value of R dash. Then fourth one, yes, 30 mm below the HP and in the VP. It is placed on the VP vertical plane. So 30 mm below the HP in the sense is visible on front view. So we use here S dash. And in the VP in the sense it is placed on XY reference line. So here is the front view. So here putting top view. So it is value on S. Okay. Next T 20 mm in front of VP and 40 mm below the VP. 20 mm in front of VP in the sense we need to rotate clockwise direction. So we can put in the value of T. Next 40 mm below the HP in the sense it is fourth quadrant. So we can visible on front view. So we can use 40 mm is T dash. So this is the simple way to solve the points problem. Projection of points. It is easily identified. I hope you easily understand because it is very simple method. Only four quadrants are there. We need to analyze which point is mentioned here. First you used to find out, then solve the problem easily. If your front view is there, you can use dash, and the top view is there, you can simply mention the without dash. Now we go for second problem. A point P is on HP and 30 mm behind VP. Another point Q is also on HP and 50 mm in front of VP. The distance between their projectors is 45 mm. Join the top views and determine the inclination of this line with XY line. So here a point B is on HP and 30 mm behind the VP. It is second quadrant. So second quadrant is there. We need to rotate 90 degree in the front view and put in the name P 35 mm. So another point Q is also on HP and 50 mm in front of VP. So it is also first quadrant. So we need to rotate 90 degree in the downwards direction from the XY reference line. So put in the name Q dash. The total value is 50 mm. Here also mentioned there the distance between their projectors is 45 mm. So the distance between two lines, the gap is 45 mm gap. You need to clear. Okay, you need to understand correctly. Next, join the top views. Top view in the sense PQ only, because P dash and Q dash is the front view. We already use there in upper value of the dash is using only front view dimensions. Okay, so top view in the sense we need to join the P and Q values. You need to measure the value 95 mm and also here determine the inclination of this line with XY line. Okay, so you need to draw the join the top view and correct the projection of lines values. 35 mm in the XY upper value of the XY reference line, 50 mm is the down value of the XY reference line. The gap is 45 mm. You should join the top views PQ and measure the value of 95 mm. I hope you guys are understand the projection of points. This is very simple problem. First we need to identify the which quadrant the point is available. Next solve the problem with the help of XY reference line. Thank you.